toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas's offense will get the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollack, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-timer.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressures. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Wiley. Oh, he's got some space. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Dogs!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gordon. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fights off the defender. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Jackson gonna throw it. Immediately fires to the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Razorbacks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick strike complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. He leaves it with his back. Got the first down and more. Great move. Now he's got room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Go straight ahead. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Georgia! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The hand to the running back. Hard running there. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Jackson will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give out of the gun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Pocket breaking down. Working the middle. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Overton. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in. It's Overton. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll try to run for it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Dogs will go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Creates a little room. It's a running room. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Petty. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
From the gun, running back on the move. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Brings into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got him first and goal.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They're going to run it. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the returner will be brought down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Jackson gonna throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Botifer. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Gonna swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Botifer. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Got him downfield. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. They're on that third down.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Quick timeout called on the offense after the play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Past the first down marker and still running. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gordon. And the returner will be knocked down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Quick handoff. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Jackson will throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On the run, still looking. Keeps it himself and gets the first. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. At the 45 on his way. Bulldozes his way through. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot. You
immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Overton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it behind the line. It's Overton. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. At the 40, there he goes. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
On the run, it's Overton. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on recruiting.
He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Gordon. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Caught in the backfield, it's Clemens. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to keep it in the air. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Jackson will throw. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown. To the air on 2nd down.
trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes.
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it along the sideline. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Ready to fire from the pistol. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Runs through the tackle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. The inside handoff. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Stealing a score on special teams. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Great place to start for this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fakes to grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. Line getting set on 2nd down. Jackson will throw. He makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. He'll throw on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.